TNC Predators turn.
Lich.
TNC
Weaver.
Sea Predators turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. TNC Predators turn.
Mirana.
Radiant team pick.
Admiral Concar.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. TNC Predators turn.
Phantom Lancer.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team back.
Enigma.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. TNC Predators turn to ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. TNC Predators turn to pick. Radiant team pick.
Crystal Maiden. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Spirit.
Choose your hero.
simple minds.
A flash of inspiration.
Prepare for battle.
Now, nobody wins. You'll make a nice
They choose not to.
knowing.
They always just walk them on.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Both get spotted. Both.
Shocking. On board.
Relatively
Lane.
interesting. Lane.
So interesting that they've decided to put the Enigma. I assume he's just going to go
30
into the jungle
seconds to
area.
battle.
I mean, this is a POS 5 Enigma apparently.
Yeah.
Every day.
But I think he'll be POS 5, but jungling.
Fade in and out, I suppose. Although, it makes me wonder, is this another Core Winter Wyvern? Is this
The
CM?
battle begins.
Yeah. Interesting.
I wonder how they're going to make this work. Who last time around goes for the Wyvern? Unless it's the Winter Wyvern core again, and I'm just... You know what, in fact, it probably is, but it's just so hard to tell.
Yeah, they got the 3 mangoes on there, so good. Strange that Gabby's left this top lane. It's a few creeps.
Nevertheless, though, this dual lane and the bot lane is going to be pretty painful for this. Apparently, Earthshake. And again, Rappy making his way up.
So, what Neon need to do is make sure get some wards in the jungle, stop the Enigma, and also they need to capitalize on this lane stage. Technically, TNC should be struggling here. They're outgunned on everything, with having one less hero in each of the map playing, so capitalize and do something here. And they are here, Lich is taking creeps.
Point. So, how much will they capitalize is the question. Actually, play hard. Might be in trouble bot lane. Cuckoo barely misses with the arrow. Dodges, I should say. Now the Crystal Nova turnaround. Is there a Sleep Blast? Yes, there is. Play hard. One more right click to find the kill, but they may lose their CM. And Cuckoo will end up dropping. So it's a 1-for-1 trade. Rappy find that, but Tims does get the first blood on that Wyvern, so I guess it somehow comes out on top of the end.
Yeah, I think they're pretty happy with that. As I said, I think as long as TNC leaves this laning stage equal, they're happy.
I'd have to agree with you.
Invisibility.
So that being said, they do have to go up against the pure late game. They have to go up against the Mirana. Probably don't want to leave this going too long. Gonna have to get on top here. Play hard. Set up with this Fisher bot lane. So, problem is, Rappy's great position. In fact, the creeps are going to hit the tier 1 tower. Play hard. Make something happen with this
Top lane here as well, so they're going to kill Bitch.
Making a run for a fly solo though, should end up dropping, and he does. Meanwhile, bot lane Rappy is in the trees, but Tims knows where he is, and oh, he just barely misses him. Rappy.
Jeez.
Oh my. Benching the buttocks there.
Silent Mango's coming in, so he's good.
Cutting it close though. Rappy, I can't believe he didn't get caught out.
If I was Neon at the moment, I'm concerned
1 cent.
that Weaver doing really well top.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on
Enigma hasn't been pressured at all in the jungle. He's going to get an early Midas potentially, or early Blink or BKB or whatever he wants. Bottom lane's doing fine. They're slowing down the Mirana, although it looks like they're going to kill him.
Yeah.
It was not luck.
Don't lie.
but skill.
But I agree. I mean, this Ninja Boogie on this Enigma may be a problem. He's not tested. Weaver again is farming well and back Gabby. Trying to go for that bounty rune still. Quite grab it. So Neon. Bounty runes for themselves. Quite solo
Mid lane, yeah.
Getting armed. Nice pick up for him. Shut down Armel a bit on the Conker. Of course, you don't want to let the Conker get too out of control. And more importantly, you need market and rate farm for this Emperor as much as you can.
Yeah. It's going to be an interesting game. I think as you brought up earlier, I don't know what this Winter Wyvern and Crystal Maiden are going to do. Even if they are getting their farm, they are capitalizing, they are stopping the Mirana. 20 minutes, like what do they get out of this? An early Glimmer Cape or an early Midas. Does it change the game? I don't know. Well, they could have been better heroes for a last pick instead of Crystal, but... Bruce.
Back off for the moment. Rappy has struggled in farm, but catch up. I mean, can't really get in range right now. Yeah, raindrops really as well. Yeah, they're just getting bursted down so quickly, and now the Arctic burn as well to boot. The amount of regen this Mirana's going to have to go through this laning stage, not even funny. Play hard, move in with the Fisher. Now, can they find the CM Cuckoo? He's making a run for it. Now the Frostbite as well. Play hard, actually going to give his life away here as well, so it didn't end up working out for him. They tip him.
An easy shot.
Yeah. I mean, Mirana's a hero that is going to get Maelstrom, and she's going to farm once she gets it. So she's a hero, I think, very similar to Wind Ranger, that although she might be doing poor on the laging stage, come 15 minutes, gets a Maelstrom, gets a couple talents of the leap attack speed, gets an arrow, can kill any hero. I think they're still okay with it.
Lane, have a go. Fisher comes in. They have 3 heroes onto Armel. They're actually blocking with that Fisher as well. But the boat coming in with that run buff really saves the day for Armel. Almost actually gives the courier away that was going on. Well, top lane. Gabby. Well, but now Skardylicious might be the one in trouble. Stun him up. He will doppel out of it. But this should be a kill onto Skardy.
And they know as well that both heroes just TP'd mid.
Yeah, it's an easy kill. Yeah, exactly right. Like, you don't know any heroes. You know all the heroes are gone. They're still going on Armel mid lane while this is happening. And Cuckoo, he jumps in to try and help out. The Remnant actually almost takes down this. Yeah, now Armel, he has BX. There's not really any follow-up. He needs that Tidebringer to connect, and he actually gets it at almost the max range. Very nice pick-off indeed.
I think what we're seeing here is, as I said, that Neon feels like they need to do something. They need to win this stage. And what can happen there is when you feel this pressure, you need to capitalize, you need to get some kills because you think this farm. You can make silly mistakes, bad choices. I think they were going desperate for that Conker there.
Working out for the Mother. Some that the boat's available. Such a hard kill to get. Now Gabby, he gets a tier 1 top tower and immediately he wants to start harassing Skardylicious again.
I don't know if you've noticed as well, but those wards from TNC, just very strong. They're very aware of where the heroes are compared to Neon. There's not a single Radiant ward up.
Actually.
Well, they've got one,
very aggressive.
One near the shrine, but what is that telling them?
But they are very aggressive wards. All the other ones planning to put the pressure on this game. Goes back to this. I bring it back to this Enigma as well. I mean, this is a support Enigma, but he's level 6 now. He's got that black hole up at 9 minutes in, and he's gonna go straight to that top lane where Skardylicious is.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised here if they just use the black hole on him.
Skardylicious though, doppels the right way. Gabby then he can do the chase. Midnight Pulse used. Managed to get out of there safely. While bot lane, Hims, trouble, completely surrounded. Cuckoo maybe to make a run. Nice curse comes out though. Cuckoo thinking about turning it around, but he can't really do anything as a CM. He will end up dropping. Rappy picks that one up. In fact, Rappy picked Gabby up. My apologies. Black Hole was committed top lane, but looks like it was a bit too late. shadows go down from TNC's end. 5 to 5 now, 10 minutes in. Armel. Just me. He ends up finding Rappy at the top lane as well.
Yeah, just
didn't
doing
quite catch that one.
good X into Tyrant and then just tied.
The flames rush forth.
Start pushing in that bot, the top lane. Hims, meanwhile, again surrounded. Remnant comes in from Mark, although he actually doesn't find him. They think he ran north. He actually ran south, and now they ping him out. Hims again in trouble. He does not have a curse available, and he will end up going down. Gabby gonna go up, fly solo, and will find the return kill. Wants a bit more. Sky Delicious is being pinged out. He does not have the doppel available for another 5 seconds, and they'll connect the torrent. I think Scotty should just be dead here, although he does wind up, and not quite in time, unfortunately. Mel finds the pick. Oh. Gabby hasn't stopped yet. He's going off to play hard now. Nice Fisher block, though, to actually block him from going uphill, and Gabby will think twice about it.
Yep, so it's very back and forth at the moment. One team feels like which is going to be Neon, which is they need to do something, and TNC feeling like they need to bounce back, push back when they're going on the full frontal from Neon.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They don't look like they're backing off anytime soon. They're just moving forward. They get a T1 bot tower. Well, mid lane, they are trying to push him on the side of Neon. Hims is there with the Splinter Blast, though. Fisher actually not connecting. Boogie. Black Hole available. He has Maleficus. Won't actually be able to push that T1 in at all. Does a bit of chip damage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And what surprises me, actually, looking at the net worth of Kunkka and Weaver, the top two.
Not great for Neil. Then again, this is Armel, of course, out on that Kunkka.
Yeah.
It's had a grand old time. In fact, they're trying to go for Gabby right in the top lane. But that Moonlight Shadow work out for them. They're still trying to follow Gabby. Find him this time around. Gabby may now know that there's an observer ward there, and he's just going to go for this literal kill. Pretty easy one at that. There is help coming in. Like, Playhard has the ultimate, but doesn't commit it. They
mid lane.
Yeah, this is a big kill for them as well, and
Was well done.
2 quick kills there. And they're going to get a T1 with tower out of this.
Radiant structures.
I mean, carry Crystal Maiden.
Radiant's
Pick up the drops as well. Like, you don't see this too often. Cuckoo. Gonna set on the C4.
Radiant's middle tower.
We'll get that T1. It opens up the map even more. Fly Solo desperately trying to get some defensive wards down.
Radiant's middle tower.
But Cuckoo always found it. The Crystal Nova was there. They don't have to up the hill now. Chain Frost is there though. Might do quite a bit of damage. Cuckoo will actually end up dropping to this. But Armel should be able to find the return kill, and he does. Meanwhile, Playhard is there with Mark. They want to jump straight into Ninja Boogie, and they should be able to find him. Echo committed as well on the Kunkka. And it looks like Armel may end up dropping here. And the boat's so close to... Oh my, the Remnant. It comes in. Comes in clutch as well through that invis.
That's exactly what they
Job
needed. I don't know if you saw there, but I'm pretty sure that Centaur was playing for Neon.
Lucky Stun's coming out from creep. We'll get a D ward here at the bot lane as well.
You can see from Playhard drawing the lines out here to push out the lanes. They feel like they need to do something with those kills, but they can't do much, unfortunately.
Hard against... Oh, that's for sure. Turn still is, I mean, the top of the net worth, you still look at the Weaver. They're still at the top and they're comfortable. Mind you, they got quite a bit of gold out of those last couple of kills at the bot lane, but you wonder whether it is going to be...
I think looking once again at the net worth, the next three, Ember, PL, and Morana, all consistently the 5.5k range. They're running a tri-core here compared to a Greener Weaver and hoping Crystal Maiden does something.
Lane might see some action. Gabby, forward as that Weaver. Come out. bot lane. They might go for this TP bot tower. No one can find any trades across the map, but the only one I can see them getting is this tier 1 top. And well, Rappy's almost got it, but again, you're losing out in the end, right? Like you're losing this tier 2 tower for a tier 1. This top rate is
and you can see Rappy's going for the duels over Maelstrom.
That comeback item as well. Not going to be there. That's going to be DPS lacking.
I think he recognised that the Enigma's not going to get a BKB, so it works in 2 ways. He can cancel the BKB, but also set up a stun.
Fair point. My shadow coming out as well. Arrow not being thrown. The chain is there, and again they'll go for Ninja Boogie immediately, and they'll burst him down. And now Marky once more. The boat comes in. They're trying to go after Play Hard, although he's still okay throughout all this. But then the torrent comes in and he takes him down. Mark, meanwhile, has remnants. He should be alright throughout all this. He throws the chains out. Last will chase him down, and Armil. Well, fly solo, finding Cuckoo, and we have a TP out of here successfully. So nice little pick from him. In fact, Neon come out on top in that team fight again. Meanwhile, top lane, Skydalicious. Yeah, juking them around with that illusion. Still getting out. The TP is there. Can they cancel it? No Winter's Curse. The X was on cooldown. Bit of a shame for TNC, but Neon Esports keeping within this game.
Relentless.
Yeah, I think Neon are playing it well now. They've come back, they've composed themselves. I think what they're seeing now is that this Enigma can't do anything without any items.
Gabby? Time lapse. Echo Slam committed. He may have stuck around too long for that Sentry Ward, and he will end up going down. Didn't even get the Mirana either. Rappy, he manages to get out of there safely. And all this, I mean, him going down, not only is that great gold for the side of Neon, but it opens up the map a lot for the side of the Neon carry stack to get some farmer.
Yeah, it was good kill. I think it's like I said about the Enigma. It's okay just to use an Echo Slam on one hero. And that's fine. Rana now queuing up. Rappy queuing for Maelstrom. Just to get the deep.
Still got a lot of gold to go, but place they can create, the faster she can grab that. Hit the diffuse blade as well, and Skydalicious now. So one of those power curves for the PL. Once you get that diffusal blade, things start to escalate quite nicely for yourself. But you know, I've got to say, if I was to doubt anything here right now, like this Enigma pick, not really getting much done.
No, it's a hero that's purely based on positioning. Fortunately, this isn't a team that walk up in Black Hole. They're going to stun you through an Earthshaker Fissure, they're going to use you now. They'll do something to stop you. Not a hero who can get in there. I wouldn't be surprised if he just goes for a straight blink and hopes he can just somehow get in the right way and get in the right position.
Looks like that might be the case. He has got a lot of gold on him. 0.7k. Imagine we probably will see him coming out very, very soon.
I just don't know if that's even enough. There's so many ways they can stop him.
Unless he gets a 5-man. Or even then, he doesn't need to catch the Lich. But pretty much everyone apart from the Lich and BL need to be caught. Otherwise, he get back.
Yeah. And they're going to be aware of that. They're going to know, alright, we're just going to put our Earthshaker out. Everyone else can do what they want. One's done and it's over.
Speaking of that Earthshaker, play hard. Gonna have a Blink Dagger of his own very, very soon. That has the gold for it after his creeps. And yeah, he picks it up. So now you've got to worry about that Blink ES. The Echo Slam coming in and see if they can go for some kind of surprise gank attempt. With Dagger coming out on play hard.
Expect to see a smoke coming up soon.
Play hard's waiting for it as well. Y Solo has one. 5. I imagine they should just be fighting this just here at the bot lane. Creep up. Meanwhile, mid. Ninja Boogie. Trying to find a Mirana. Pushing in this mid tier tower. And the top tier 2 for that matter. So 2 lanes being pushed in right now for the side of Neon. Once
Again, TNC with the strong warding dominance. 3 really strong warding. Well, I think they would have seen that. Rappy.
Radiant are scanning.
Definitely have backed off on the side of TNC. So they are moving towards that bot lane where Gabby is, but he'll even TP up to them a bit. So yeah, they're very well aware of this. Neon, his smoke attempt will just waste some time for them.
Bit of a stalemate at the moment. Both teams are happy just to catch up on them. I think the one who's most happy is going to be Neon.
Yeah. The thing is, the Weaver isn't going to transition as well in the late game as the Ember Spirit. It's like it's just way. Although, perhaps realize that they smoke up themselves. The black hole again is up, and funnily enough, Ninja Boogie, he actually goes for the Hood of Defiance instead of the Blink Dagger. So rather, he is going to depend on himself having the perfect position. Walk in there and black hole.
It's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough, but he might find Mark here in the mid lane. Behind the trees, there's the curse setup. And that's what they're waiting for. Just set up with that, then you can just use the black hole. In fact, no, not quite yet. They'll boat him in. That works too. And they hold on to the black hole. I guess that's one thing we forgot to talk about. The curse setup is there. So you can just literally walk in while that's going on. A black hole throughout.
Is under attack.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Still, I don't know.
Radiant's
It's very
middle tower
cancelable.
has fallen.
Get the T2 mid tower.
Radiant's
Top.
top tower is under
Be under
attack.
siege as well.
Dire's
See, again,
bottom tower is under
putting that
attack.
dominance across the map. So bot lane, Gabby again, perhaps overextending. He's going to take him down. Now actually Rappy may have overextended. Ninja Boogie. The Malefice, but that'll be it. He holds onto the black hole again. Arrow. Yeah, just completely miss.
Double damage.
I think the concern here is going to be Armel coming into the late game. Once you get a Daedalus, PL, they're all bunched up. Hit, for fly solo. Rappy, both low HP heroes.
Mel with this double damage. Finish it up. Jump on it with the arrow as well. Now, this is a massive pickup if they can find it. And Neon, they have. Get that Kunkka off the map for a while. You're going to feel a lot safer. Slow down that Daedalus timing as well. See though. First comes out as well under that sentry ward. It isn't going to deal too much damage. Play hard will be okay. They will lose Tims on that Winter Wyvern though. Neon having connect.
Just once again that Ninja Boogie not having that blink. There's an opportunity there when 3 of them are standing next to each other. Such a positioning hero. Yeah, I just feel like he's not offering much.
I feel like Ninja is never going to get both. Bit of vitality boost up right now. Mid lane, they good jump onto that PO. Delicious, making a run for it. But Gabby
Ninja Boogie right now.
Won't do
Completely out
so,
of
and he should just get taken down. Play hard. In fact, no, not quite yet. He's full black hole, but it's only onto the Lich. In fact, no, two. The X was there. The X is back. Checker will end up dropping. Now Mark trying to get out of there. And Armel cleans up with a double. In fact, 4 heroes died throughout all that. Mark getting chased down still by Gabby. Pulls him up. Side of TNC. Doing this is fantastic. Cuckoo will be there. Crystal Nova. And Mark, without remnants, is pretty much a sitting duck, and he will end up dropping slowly but surely. And now the tier 3s are being pushed in. Ninja Boogie saying he doesn't need.
One by Armel. You go through some death summaries there. Over a damage. That's hard.
Armel's fantastic in this game.
And this is what we talked about, TNC wanting to push them before 30 minutes, what their lineup
down Armil. Again, another big pickoff, but there's the Curse Crown. Arrow misses BKB TP away. And they got that melee racks. So, inside of Neon. Heal illusions. Yep, be cleared up fairly easily. There you go. Armil comes in and just. To clear out the creep wave, I guess.
Next team.
You say that, but there might be a smoke attempt coming out potentially. In fact, never mind. TNC, no smoke there, but no, you are right. The ultimate backup by fly solo.
Are scanning.
There is actually a smoke attempt. TNC.
Dire are
Like
scanning.
Forward to it, they go
yeah.
Sean.
Understanding.
Taking down
Earthshaker's ultimate went down in mid. Lich just threw his down. There's not much I can do to stop this. I better
That
annoy it
well.
and yeah, worry them, but
Very, very quick. Gone. There's no kind of rotation to try and maybe go for an Age of Steel. They are pushing in that bot lane though on the side of Neon. Be able to get a bit of chip damage with that tower. They seem okay with leaving. But the only person rotating around to defend that is Bayhard is still sitting around waiting. May make the jump on solo Enigma.
yeah, I'm still thinking about this PL picking straight into Walker. Trying to figure out what their idea might have been.
I can tell you, I mean, PL's life is not going to get too much easier. He's going for a heart, mind you. Now, once he's got that heart, that may make all the difference. Like, it won't be as easy to clear these illusions, but
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
we'll see how long it does take to get up. He's at least got the Reaver up now. One of the Vitality boosts, at very least he can put one.
I don't know. I just feel like the illusion damage is 600%, so Cook is hitting them for potentially 2,000, 3,000 damage. I don't know if the heart's going to save us at least.
Dire's
Getting into the bot lane, and they should be able to clear out this tier 2 tower. Meanwhile, the side of TNC, they're going to take that top shrine now.
But remembering that this Enigma isn't a POS 3 that you need, this is a POS 5.
Yeah. I guess the relevance of the Enigma is less.
In every other game you'd be thinking, oh, you could do something now, but Enigma with no blink, not doing too much.
I'm going to have a go here. Skydylicious going to back off. Gabby gets started on the Lich. In fact, no, they've X'd up Skydylicious. Isn't that Moonlight Shadow? Fine. Meanwhile, the tier 3 bot tower being pushed in by TNC. Back up.
Got Armel here.
Cancel off. Armel, a big pick off if they can find it. The BKB has been used. In fact, he's got no mana for the bow right now. That Diffusal Blade kicking in for Skydylicious. So Fly Solo will get caught out by the Weaver, and now Playhard will be the next target. He's run out of mana completely as well.
Radiant's middle barracks.
Gabby will just time lapse his way back.
Mid lane, creeps also getting the range.
Gotta get back in there and try and defend the racks, but the TNC will allow them to do so. Mark just trying to get for himself on that Ember. Of course, against the X, against the Curse, it's just so frustrating to play against these abilities. That Lincoln Spear gonna have a lot of value this game.
Yeah, might be a little bit too late. If I was him, I'd be more health-wise. Pop it with Malifaux, you can pop it with CMs, Frostbite. Pop it with 5.
around right now, perhaps trying to find a pickoff. Nobody is in the jungle though. In fact, they just go for boundary roots. While Tim's pushing up that mid lane again, not allowing those illusions, you know, hold this creep wave down. Well, he'll push the bot lane. He's just picked up that Aeon disc for himself, which I suppose works quite well in a sense. They can't burst him down anymore, so he will have a chance to cast an even better black hole than before.
Yeah, there's some hope.
Like, they are set on this bot lane now. Is there with his nick?
Is under attack.
I think, like you said, top order, as long as Winterwind can get the curse, it does help him put the spot on in.
Flag coming out of the server, but it's fine now. Gabby going to be in trouble. The Bishop connects. They need to commit this black hole right now. Gabby, he will be able to time lapse. In fact, never mind. That's vicious. Not able to do the jumping back. There's the black hole. Yeah. Get rid of that PL. He has no buyback available. Gabby though, still holding on to this Aegis. Probably feeling okay to die, and they won't even let him have that. And
Armel catching the arrow there.
Yeah. Mark. Trying to delay this as long as possible. Gabby, he'll get started again. Was placed in a very awkward that T1 tower, T3 tower. Gabby just takes it out. Now, there's the curse coming out from the Winter Wyvern. They found Rappy as well, but they're following with the boat onto this EF, so that he does get the dodge off. And everyone else on the side of Neon does manage to escape in the Chain Frost. Being very annoying towards TNC. Now, looks like Rappy still in the spot of bother. Stops the torrent. Mark moving forward, trying to get some pickoffs for himself. BKB committed from Armel. He'll turn this one around though. Play hard, gets X'd up. Torrent does not end up connecting.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They will do so. Straight up to that top tower. Make sure they can defend that. Cuckoo. I haven't looked at him for so long, but he's sitting there with the BKB Blink Dagger drums now. 4CM coming online. Meanwhile, Ninja Boogie gonna get spotted out at this bot lane. It's up falling.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But the T4s are under attack now. Lane.
Haste!
Pretty good steal. Neon Gaming, however, not out of this game whatsoever. Like, yeah, they're behind, but you look at Sky Delicious. Got the heart up, the Fusel up, the Yasha available as well. Going into that Manta style.
Dire are scanning.
Gabby now, picking up the Mjolnir, that Weaver.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Neon. On towers. On anybody that can pick off, but nobody's really there to defend anyway. In fact, Armel is. They've spotted him out. But now, can they kill off this Corker? They will not get the arrow off. BKB was there in time. Ninja Boogie's there as well. He drops the Midnight Pulse. The boat comes in, and this Earthshaker is just dead. Now, Winter's Curse coming out on the PL. He can doppel out of this. There is no black hole for another 20 seconds. BKB committed from Cuckoo. He runs in. He has the ultimate available, but he doesn't use it quite yet. The PL, meanwhile, moving and acting as an illusion, but they catch him out. He's been X'd up, and he should just end up dying here. Meanwhile, Gabby, he gets fly solo in the back lines. The Ember Mark trying to do the best he can, but he really can't do much. Feels like there's no damage coming out of this Ember right now. And Armel immediately runs through that mid lane. Wants to continue to push.
I think just once again showing the strength from Armel.
Oh, Mark. The Boogie has Black Hole for this if he really wants to use it. There's the Maleficent Midnight Pulse, and there's the Black Hole. Can they burst him down? Yeah, they absolutely can. They X him up. He's used. Can he remnant out of this? Oh, he actually can.
Self-remnant. I mean, self-heals to save himself. That was good.
Shake things out.
I didn't think he had a remnant out on the map, but he did have one a bot. Black Hole is down, but I don't think TNC really minds too much anyway. More about keeping Gabby Armel alive. Tier 3 kept going down. The PL not buying back for the moment.
I think we'll see Crystal made an ultimate. BKB ultimate to save this.
Armel, Cold Embrace is there to heal him up throughout all this damage. Mark still trying to fight the best he can. He might get Ninja Boogie. In fact, Armel copying way too much right-click damage. He goes down. Now Ninja Boogie as well. There's the Winter's Curse, but it was a bit too late to the party, and they want to keep chasing for more. Remnant in. Who are they looking for? They're trying to get Cuckoo on this core CM. Got an Agony Interceptor as well, mind you, now, and Gains missed, but the Yule's connected, and they will get the arrow. Triple kill for Rappy.
Under attack.
A little bit earlier is that Mr. Rappy had an awful landing stage against the CM and Wyvern. Come 35 minutes.
Doing a good old job now. The thing is, though, to be fair, TNC do seemingly are overextending at this bot lane quite a lot.
Yeah.
There is some real urgency to try and close this game out, but I guess that is because they're up against the PO and an Ember Spirit and a Mirana.
Dire's structures are
I think it's almost done a bit of a yo-yo with that.
Gabby trying to take down Fly solo, but it's not going to be worth his life. Tries to make a run for it. He gets the time lapse anyway. Meanwhile, the mid-tier 1 tower was taken. A buyback from Fly Solo. He's going to try and get back in here, but he has to TP to the bot shrine. They will be able to take down the Winter Wyvern, though no, not quite yet. Tim's is still alive throughout all this, but I can't see him getting out of it. He won't. He'll end up falling.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, as I was saying, that it feels like the landing stage is almost flipped here in that Neon felt like they needed to do everything. They needed to push hard, get a few kills. They overextended themselves, which made TNC then capitalize and get some kills. And now TNC feel, oh, we need to push, we've got a Weaver, we've got a Bunker, they're starting to do stuff, we need to start pushing, and they're overextending now, and now Neon are capitalizing. And they're also banking a lot on these ultimates. Enigma Black Hole and Crystal Maiden ulti. The Winter Wyvern, Winter's Curse. They're banking a lot on these, not actually getting a lot from getting a one-man Black Hole, or they get no one on the Winter's Curse. I don't think we've seen Crystal Maiden use her Ags yet.
They're going to smoke up and go down bot lane. They don't catch anyone out though, but the racks are more important though. Moonlight Shadow comes out. With that, Neon scaring the side of TNC off for just a moment. They aim towards that bot shrine now. Getting anyone from behind. Them out. Still, actually heal. TPing in. Doppel's out. He hasn't got his team nearby quite yet. Actually, Winter's Curse comes out. It is on the Mirana Rappy. Meanwhile, Cuckoo, there's the Black Hole from Ninja Boogie. It is onto the PL, but there's no follow-up for this. Rappy, meanwhile, still alive somehow. He does get X'd up. The Ember falling solo. Ninja Boogie, he'll be the target, it seems, but there's the Cold Embrace coming out. They dropped the Mirana, they dropped the Ember as well. Sky Delicious trying to back out of there. The Chain Frost bouncing through everything. He will doppel through to the low ground, but Gabby has found him. Gabby will take him out. That's 3 down for the side of Neon again. That bot lane, however, the creep wave has pushed out, but they can go through the mid instead.
Yeah, no buyback one.
So things are looking darn fantastic for TNC. Start pushing that bot racks in.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Taken Armel. Not planning to back off quite yet. On to Gabby though on this Weaver though. Boat comes in. Again, they want this Earthshaker. They don't want the risk of the Echo Slam being there. They do miss the boat, but play hard. Well, he's just dead. Armel commits the BKB just in case. This will be the secondary racks of the game, and there's no buybacks available on any of the cores that have died. Things aren't looking great for the side of Neon.
Very back and forth here. Very back and forth in this game.
TNC trying to go after Rappy. Here comes Mark on that Ember Spirit. Gabby in trouble. Again, the Cold Embrace. Luminous Curse comes in as well. Lich Ultimate almost killing off Gabby, but he will BKB and get the hell out of there. Meanwhile, the TP not made on Armel. This cancelled off, and Armel would end up falling. I do feel like TNC are just having a bit of a laugh here though. Like they're just playing around right now.
Bodies on the line.
Sorry?
Just throwing bodies on the line. do whatever they want, really.
Having a good old time.
This will
Nothing
come
wrong
in
with that
handy.
at all.
I do feel like it's a very back and forth game. Like, we've talked about this yo-yo that TNC overextend, and Neon win. And now Neon think they're coming back, so they go on TNC, then they one-man Winter's Curse, say one-man Black Hole, and then start changing. Now the Roshans, they're going to win the Roshan now, so the game goes back in Neon as if they're making positive steps, but I think it's just very small details that
Go down pretty quick. TNC not going to be there for 10 minutes. They are 2 heroes down, of course. Start pushing up that mid lane. Gabby, very farmed indeed with that new iron starting. Gang up. Nevertheless, peel off twice with the heart. Not going to be the easiest task. Oh, what's he going? Got an assault Cuirass up, and he's going for a heart himself.
he's going for
What's
that
the tank up on
front
this?
line.
Yeah. Looks like they may just smoke up on the side of TNC to see if they can close off this game, even though they did just loot Roche.
No one has buybacks here, so could go the way. One on Ember.
Caring about any Aegis on the heal. So, I mean, then top lane's being pushed in. Gabby breaks his own smoke to make sure that lane is pushed out.
Dire are scanning.
See, I don't think they find anybody to smoke at all. In fact, they don't. So,
Visibility.
Guardylicious is running towards an Enigma now. Sticks with his team, who realizes they are very behind in terms of objectives and in terms of net worth as well. Good. Put out, but he will get out of there immediately. Now, TNC know where the rest of the team is. Top lane be the target of TNC. Guardius just gets X'd up, but gets sent back. The Torrent is there as well. Mind you, he does have the Aegis, so he will be alright. Echo Slam in the background as well onto Gappy. So Rappy ends up picking himself, and it looks like that'll be it for TNC. They want to back out of here. And the Aegis for you will not hold this down. That is not great news for TNC.
Yeah, but they didn't have to waste anything for that. I mean, ability-wise, fortunately the way they did go down. Didn't use BKB.
Side of Neon. See what they can get from this. Really 2 tower mid. They might just try to clear this out. They have a chance. Gabby does have a buyback available though.
Dire's
Hang on,
middle tower
is
is under
hot.
attack.
Trying to say we'll go for a smoke back. No, the smoke's not dead. That backdoor protection
Dire's middle tower is under
keeps that
attack.
tower alive. Now, not going to be so lucky with those creep waves. See, fortifying. They're really not going to allow this tier 2 to go down. And now they'll smoke up, even though Gabby is still not available. With 15k net worth lead ahead, they don't feel like they need it. So Cuckoo may have made it somewhat obvious they're smoked. But I'll use them. Alright, Cook, I'll see you later.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Thanks for joining me.
That's alright, I'll be back a little bit. Bye.
Alright, mate. Cheers. See, running through the enemy jungle. Neon. Bit of right here. They do jump in. They caught it. Is the Lich, but the Echo comes in. Play Honey wasn't amazing. Now the Black Hole comes in as well. He's caught 2 of them in there, and it looks like the Earthshaker is completely melted, as well as Rappy on that Mirana. Funka. Perfectly fine. Falling very low himself. on that CM, but he'll be able to walk out of there safely.
Radiant are scanning.
Now, Mark. Have any ways of really holding in place on
This'll come in
they hit
handy.
that X? Gabby gonna continue chase that. In fact, just go after this creep wave.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They defend on the side of Neon here. Rest of the TNC aren't really easy to help out either. Mel and Gabby. Integral will join in, but again, he doesn't have the black hole available. Really help with that midnight pulse of the Malithus have some idle on. Now this boat now the Ember gets started, though the boat comes in to help out.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But without those BKB charges available on TNC, we're back out to safety.
Illusion.
The rune of regeneration.
Not interested further. Of course, while your BKBs are down, you don't want to really. You don't have to.
Bounty.
Play hard. Being out by the time. Like take down Earthshaker and over and over. They're in prime position to try to go for it. Mark gonna run to that mid lane. Back in. Finding fly solo at the top lane. Solo does have a buyback available. The out of remnant. Back wave. You have one now. He does just exit the back every time. Still, the siege is pretty tough at this point. Like, the side of Neon, they're not like exactly that underfarmed. They can fight back. Sure. Ninja Boogie, he jumps in with the black hole. He goes straight after Rappy, and Rappy just gets bursted.
Radiant's top tower
With
is
the
under
surprise blink, buybacks come out and they back off immediately. Now, they want to try and turn this again. Understanding the buybacks aren't available, Mark, he jumps in. Ninja Boogie, Malithus committed, but it only breaks the Lincolns. Now, they want to go up to Illusions. Still has no Aegis available. It actually wore off, and now the boat connects. Can they burst him down? They actually root him in place, and he's gone. Cuckoo with that Aghanim Scepter actually making some work happen. Mark forced to back out of there. The buyback on the PL. Gabby going after the Earthshaker, play hard, and he will be able to find him. That's at least one without buy. Literally now permanent minute and a half. We do have a buyback on the Earthshaker though. Looks like TNC actually going to be forced to shrine up a bit. They are falling relatively low on their heroes. Gabby not going to let off on this push. Mark actually, they don't have a silence way to break that link for that matter.
Radiant's top barracks are under
Rax
attack.
now under siege. Play hard. Doesn't really want to buy back with 15 seconds left, but he may be forced to.
Structures are
Mark
falling.
trying his best to defend Ninja Boogie. No black hole again, but he doesn't really need it. Boat come in. That boat run.
Radiant's
Get
top
one. Now Gabby, BKB's up. He just wants to go straight for the Megas, and he will find them very, very easily.
The dying now have
Neon,
mega.
well, they're up against Megas now, so things got a hell of a lot harder. Mark still trying to find somebody, but the rest of TNC are just out of there safely.
gold for my chest.
There's now a refresher orb on Cuckoo on his CM. And now you're going to have the double freezing field on the CM core. Put out here, you BKBs and you use the Shivers Guard.